Hearing the word hormone is a scary thing these days. You hear about them in the news, read about them in magazines, and even become familiar with the effects of a few as you age. Lately, you have been hearing that there may be hormones in your milk, and this concerns you. Is milk safe? Will there be any negative health effects if you consume dairy products? After the next few minutes, these hormone words will not seem so mysterious after all. Hormones are simply little messengers traveling throughout your body. Much like puzzle pieces, they bind to a specific receptor site to send their signal. When they bind, they let the body part know exactly what to do next. Just about every living thing has its own set of hormones. In this video, we will discuss the two main hormones that American consumers are concerned about in dairy, rbST and estrogen. To begin the discussion on rbST, you must know that the same growth hormone, BST, is already made by the cows themselves. So what's the difference between the hormone we give them and the one they already have? That's just it. There is no difference. Chemists will tell you that the compounds made in the lab have the same structure as those made naturally. The word recombinant basically means handmade, much like the insulin given to diabetics. At this point, you're wondering what bovine somatotropin even does. These messengers cycle through the cow's mammary gland, telling it to take up nutrients from the bloodstream. This allows the cows to produce milk more easily. With this, people tend to think and worry that if we give cows more bovine somatotropin, rbST, that there will be more of it existing in the dairy products we consume. However, there is evidence to show that this is not actually the case. In 2008, the Journal of American Dietetic Association published research testing milk samples from cows treated with rbST and cows that were not, also known as organic cows. Concentrations of BST were the same in both milk samples, regardless of the milk label. Either way, it doesn't actually matter because these hormones are meant for cows, not humans. Think back to the hormones and their receptors. Remember that hormones are only useful if they fit into a receptor. Since bovine somatotropin is made for bovine systems, they have no effect in humans and are digested like other proteins. You may be worrying about the estrogen in milk, because this is one hormone most of us have heard of since humans make it too. So will this hormone impact our systems? While it is true that there is estrogen in milk, it is not nearly enough to make a difference in our bodies. For example, researchers state that premenopausal women produce about 198,000 times as much estrogen daily as would be consumed in a one serving of 2% milk. You are currently looking at a graph illustrating milk's estrogen impact on your body compared to other common foods we eat. If you're still concerned about estrogen levels in your milk, and you're wondering about the different types of milk options that are out there, take a look at this next graph. There really is no difference in estrogen levels between types of milk as shown by this data.